Hola YouTube. So this is Tanisha Rogers, the Empowerment Bar. So I wanted to just reach out to you guys and just let you know something that was just on me today I wanted to be obedient to it. Sorry, I just got back from the gym and my hair is like everywhere. But so I just want to be quick about it and yeah, so anyway, thank you, but I just wanted to be obedient to this. So I promise this video is going to be very, very short. But just topic wise, I wanted to speak on plant the seed. Plant the seed. So that's imperative. So I just would strongly encourage people to plant the seed. What do I mean by plant the seed? Planting the seed literally means to allow God to use you how He wants to use you. And what I mean by that is, there are often times, and I just was hearing this as I was driving back from the gym, but there are often times where people do not want to share their testimony. They don't want to share the obstacles of what they've overcome, not realizing that there are people specifically in place or in position that are seeking to hear what you have to say. Like, everybody can't minister to somebody about dealing with drug addiction or dealing with alcoholism or dealing with just various things. Like, those are the physical things on the outside, but there's inward things. There are people who dealing with depression. There's people who dealing with anger. There, which I feel like anger is never spoken about. People who are dealing with brokenness and various abandonment, all kind of stuff, rejection. Like, I believe you can find a lot of successful people who deal and labor with rejection, and it takes people to share that testimony who have overcome it, because there are some people in place that have literally overcome these things, and the world is waiting for you. Like, the world is waiting for you to share your testimony, and God will use you how He sees fit to use you. I mean, whether that's on a big public platform or even if that's a one-on-one basis. But I just wanted to encourage people to plant the seed. Like, be willing to share your testimony and plant a seed so these people can, so you can help set the captives free, so you can help people to break free of bondage. Allow God to use you, because I think a lot of times we get caught up in the hype of success, money, houses, all this stuff. And the reality is, the greater works that God was talking about was healing and doing all the awesome things that He was doing. And you can have all that stuff, but if your soul is not saved and redeemed and all that stuff, then what's the purpose? You get what I'm saying? So I I just want to encourage people to, for those people, and you know who you are, because it's God will bring you to this video. But for those people who God is laboring on them to share their testimony, to step out on faith, I'm just praying in Jesus' name that you would step out in this season, and that you will allow God to use you. That you will allow God. Don't worry about what people are going to think. Don't worry about what people are going to say. Don't worry about those things, because at the end of the day, you should be seeking the fame of the Father, and you should be wanting to be obedient to the Father. And if you see this video, you would know it's for you. So I just wanted to encourage, plant the seed, don't waver, because I'm telling you, it's so needed right now. It's so needed. It's so needed that people need to hear the word and hear from people who have actually overcome these things, so they're not bound by it, because not everyone is that strong in the word either. And sometimes seeing an example, seeing a living example of somebody who's been redeemed, that's why even Jesus told somebody to go back, like, you know, and tell in his town and tell them the miracles and stuff that he had did. So it's imperative, you know, that you plant the seed and that you allow God to use you in such a mighty way to help break the chains and a bondage off of somebody, because it's so needed in this time. So I just wanted to say that, and leave it at that. I pray that this video blesses somebody. I hate to be so deep, but for me, it's all about obedience. And yeah, I'm looking crazy, but I'm not caught up in my looks. I'm caught up in allowing God to get the glory out of what he wants to get the glory out of. And I just thank you guys for watching. I pray that whoever sees these videos, I don't know if it's just the one, you know, then I'm cool with that. I've done my part and I was obedient to it. So I just want to say that I pray you guys have an amazing night. And yes, I'm praying you have an amazing night and just be blessed by it. I'll get better at switching up the scenes and all that stuff. I'm not the most techiest person. I'm one of those, when I feel the unction, I'm going to say what I got to say and I'll log off, type thing. So yeah, so thank you. Let me get my stuff ready for tomorrow. And you guys have a wonderful, amazing day.